Hello, this is Miguel Martignon, and well, I decided to do deck profile. I don't think this is what my channel is going to be about, but I might as well make one. And for today, I have the Charmers archetype. It came out, I think, a few days ago, 2 days ago, if I remember correctly, in the US. And sadly, I did not get every token, but I did try. I got 4 of them. I'm missing number 3. So let's start with the main deck. We play 1 Nefarious Awakening the Possessed Nefarious Archfiend. This card is the main combo piece. It allows you to search the possessed continuous spell and traps. In other words, whichever one you don't open, you'll search that one. And you don't really want to play with it going second, and this isn't your main plan, that's why you're only playing one, but if you open it, you play it, the combo. Then we play Triple Luna. Yeah, there isn't really anything better besides Triple Luna, because it searches all your charmers, it makes sure that you have all the plays needed, and if you have Awakening the Possessed, it's a +2. In other words, overall, it's the best card. It's the best charmer monster. Then you play one of each charmer. Now, I was asked why I'm not playing 3 Ausa and then 1 of each elemental, and that's because I'd rather have variety in my elements. Furthermore, Luna will search the Ausa, and the reason people were playing 3 Ausa was because of Ichirin, to my knowledge, and that card allowed you to search Nefarious. Well, with 3 of this guy and 3 of the Searcher, you're effectively playing 7 Ausa, and that's enough for the Ichirin effect to go off most of the time. Furthermore, I'm playing Charmers. I'm gonna play for the artwork mostly, because this deck, while it has plays, they're not very good plays. And yes, I know how to hand shuffle. Then 3 Arudu. Witchcrafter Golem. Arudu is their, I want to call it their boss monster. I know it's not a charmer, but it is technically the boss monster. If they're targeted for attack or by an effect, they are able to just bounce the other guy back, thus making it easier for you to get rid of their field. It's an interruption, okay? And at this moment in time, interruption is the key to victory in Yu-Gi-Oh! You don't want to let your opponent play Yu-Gi-Oh! This card won't let your opponent play Yu-Gi-Oh! It also gives you a free 28 body, and it bounces itself during your opponent's standby phase, which means you can do it again. I'm gonna play 3 of this guy. I was testing out the other charmers, and not the other familiars, and they weren't as good. And in fact, I actually tried testing out the really old flip monsters, and I'm gonna tell you, it does not work. And the catastrophe forms with like 400 attack, they're pretty bad. Don't play those either. The channeler forms, only Win has one to my knowledge, and it's okay. It's actually really good, but it's not needed. And this one's the only one you really need, because it's the only one that you're really going to be using to summon this. I know people were playing 3 Ausa, but I don't think people were reading Ausa correctly. It's not Ausa and anything else. It's a spellcaster and an earth. And since all your guys are spellcasters, might as well just play 3 of this, because you don't want to have too many earths in your hand. Too many earths means there's no variety, which means that you don't have any usage. Then, I think pretty standard. I don't need to explain this. Yes, I've been playing since Maximum Crisis. Actually, before that. I've been playing since Duelist Genesis, but I mean, I got these in Crisis when they came out brand new. Then 3 Spirit Charmers. I don't like this card. I would be more comfortable with this card if Call by the Grave was at 3, but sadly it is not at 3. Ergo, this card is pretty bad opening multiples. However, if you have no play, you might as well play it. It's like playing Silent Mining. I didn't like playing Silent Mining, but you played it because it said search a card. This said search 2 cards. And I'm going to show you guys a combo later. And it's going to be pretty interesting what you can do with the combo, but it's alright. Then 3 Awakening. It's your draw power, it's your OTK potential enabler. I remember watching a video and some guy was only playing 1. Don't do that. This is your draw power. This is what keeps you playing the game longer. This is what helps the grind game. And it lets you OTK without. You want to have at least 2 on the field at any time. I found with only 1, you need to have a lot of monsters in order to get a use out of it. Anything less, and you get none. And I'm sorry for the really crappy camera, guys. This is, I swear I'm gonna get a better one, but this is just, I think, the second video. Then Triple Desires. I've done the math. 2 is not optimal. You only draw it like 20% of the time. Whereas here you get like 30%, and then you draw 3, you have like 3% over 2%. You don't break with it at 2, guys. Okay? I mean, okay, you do break with it at 2, but at least you get a +1 off of it. You get a 1 for 1 off of it. 1 Ichirin, I don't like this card, but it makes it so that when you go with Luna, you make Luna, you search Ausa, then you recycle Ausa back into the deck to get your Nefariouser, and it lets you go into this combo, which will give you a search. It's a plus combo, and that's why you play it. Then we have the Triple Awakening of the Possessed. This card is absolutely insane. Never run less than 3. It's searchable. It interrupts your opponent. It gives you a free summon. It lets you draw on your opponent's turn, otherwise known as, this is another interruption, ergo it's good. Here we have a really interesting idea of mine. 3 Crackdown, because you don't know what your opponent's going to be playing. You can take their monsters, and all of a sudden you have another element, and you get more attack points. Furthermore, it's an interruption. It gets rid of your opponent's combo piece. It makes him go -1 in card advantage. And I can't really think of anything bad to say about this card. This card is really good. I don't know why this wasn't in the structure deck by itself, but I say you play 3 of this. It's not searchable, that's why you play 3. If it was searchable, I'd only play 1. Triple summon limit. You're never summoning more than twice per turn, with the exception of the turn 1 combo. And realistically, you're not going to do that every game. It's not even the most optimal play every game. You just have it in case you need it. Summon limit, you know, it's like the new age Vanity Emptiness. So it's bad. So it's good. 1 Possessed, 1 lose 1 turn, 1 skill drain. Originally, I was playing the second lose 1 turn, but I figured I'm playing Charmers. I might as well play their deck. And also, this gives me a 3rd target for Spirit Charmers. I could have sworn that the spell card was called Masters of the Spiritual Arts. I might be wrong about that, but that's what I thought it was called. This thing gives your Charmer deck floating ability. Lose 1 turn was good when Cleaves were a thing. Make your opponent go to defense. And actually, this stops dinosaurs. You know, Miscellaneous Source is not that bad with this. And I'm playing the other one in the side. And then Skill Drain is Skill Drain. Your Charmers aren't very big, and their effects are pretty bad, so you might as well just go back to old Yu-Gi-Oh!, beat down Yu-Gi-Oh!, and try to win that way. So that's the main deck. I think that's 41 cards. Now, I'll show you a combo afterwards, but first we need to go to the extra deck. And once again, you know, I have the 4. I want the other one, though, really badly. You play 1 of each Charmer Link. They all do the same thing, just for a different element, and that's why they're good. Then we're playing Akashic, because all of our guys are Spellcaster, Phoenix, Unicorn, Overload, and Abramax. I have an original Overload. I traded it a while back. Well, I don't have it anymore. I traded it a while back, and, well, I saved money off of that. But sadly, I have to use a new art, and I don't like the new art. And yes, I did pull every Hollow Familiar Possessed. I just don't like the Hollow art. I like the original art more. That's why I play the deck. I play Toby the Lightning. I could play the Haki 5Rex Dragoon build, but I'm almost positive that's going to get hit on the ban list, and I don't want to date this profile too much. So I might as well play this. And I've actually gotten more results off of this in testing than I did with the Haki 5Rex engine. But the Dragoon engine, if it's not going to get banned, I'm going to add it here, and I'll even let you know to take out. You take out lose 1 turn, you take out Skill Drain, and you take out the 2nd Spirit Charmers, you know, the spell card. And you just add in the Dragoon engine, and then take out the Borreload for the Red Anaconda, and you have the engine. 1 Tornado Dragon. I am going to be getting a Zeus, but for the time being, I don't have one. I would actually, this would be the Zeus if I got it, and then Abyss Dweller is really good against most decks. Stops the graveyard, so I guess Eldritch doesn't do anything to you, or something along those lines. Anyways. That's the extra deck. Onto the side deck. It's not perfect. In fact, I'm going to change it again. But for now, we got 3 Nibiru. I play in the side here because most of the people I'm playing against do not play combo. They play a regular old school deck. We don't play a lot of newer decks right now because, you know, we're not going to events. I was playing Striker before this. I was playing World Challenge before this. I was playing Zoo. I was playing Invoke, previously called Eidolon. You know, it was pretty fun. These shouldn't be here, but The reason they are is because if I'm playing a mirror match, I realize that you want more of the familiars in your deck. And yeah, the only reason I'm even thinking about a mirror match right now is because, well, the structure deck just came out. A bunch of people are probably going to buy it. So I might as well have it. 3 of these. It makes combo decks no longer as good. 3 of these, because this deck really cannot break boards going second. 3 of these, we need more interruption, and the second lose one turn. These guys, the 2 familiars, this should be a third lose one turn. And this should be the second Ichirin. But for some reason, I'm not playing it. No, not Ichirin. What am I talking about? That should be a... I no longer remember what that was supposed to be, but it was supposed to be something. I know. Very unprofessional. My apologies, everybody. I am not a professional YouTuber, so forgive me for that. Anyways, on to the combo I was talking about. The combo is... And this is what I mean. If you're playing Dragoon build, it's slightly different. You actually get a better ending board. But the combo is these two. Okay? So you're going to shotgun this. In which case, afterwards, you're going to search any Charmer except the Earth one because you want varying attributes. So let's get Hida. Then you're going to make Nefarious Archfiend, Eater of Nefariousness. Then you're going to attempt to summon Awakening of the Possessed, Nefarious Archfiend from the deck. And then you're going to use the effect of Nefarious Archfiend to special back the Luna. You know, that goes to the graveyard at this point. And you're going to link these guys off for your Ausa. And the reason you make Ausa is because, well, you didn't really have another element. You just have Earth, so you make Ausa. In which case, Ausa, and then you'll use Awakening effect to search your whatever one you don't have. In this case, Possessed Partnerships, because this is assuming I don't have 3 cards. And then you would still have 3 cards in your hand, so in total this is a +1 combo. And that is kind of what the deck does, you know, you just take +1s whenever you can and then try to win. So let's try a test hand, just a random test hand, just to see what I get. Yeah, let's try to do this correctly. Yeah, I'm sorry for moving the camera so much, but it makes things easier on everybody when I do. So let's look at our opening hand. What is this? We have 5 cards. We're going to have Awakening, Unpossessed, Partnership, Awakening, and a Luna. So we're going to flip up Awakening, summon Luna, Luna effect to search, I guess, Ausa. You search Ausa here because if you top deck the Ichirin off the draw, you're going to use it. Top deck another Luna, sadly. And then we just set 2 cards and play the second one. This doesn't seem very strong, but this is a pretty strong opening for the deck because if your Luna falls, you can summon a Charmer from your deck, giving you a draw. If you have a Charmer in your hand, the Earth one, so you get to use your Possessed Partnerships as well to interrupt the opponent and destroy cards. And your monsters gain 600 points inherently for 1 monster. 12 if you have a second one, which you will have a second one. And 18 for 3, thus making your guys in 3650 beat sticks that can't be destroyed. And that is kind of what the deck does. Is this deck meta? Heck no. Also, back to the other combo, when you're going to make Ausa, in the other version of the combo, you make Red Anaconda and send for Dragon. So you still get your searches, but except you have another negate on the board. You should be trying to get Dragoon on the field at that point. The issue with Dragoon in the TCG, unlike the OCG, is that Dragoon is not too hard out. You know, access code talker exists. You know, one of these guys in the extra deck should be an access code talker, but I'm not playing it because I'm not going to be dropping that much money when I'm not going to an event. And no, I'm not doing remote duels. I don't do remote duels. I have the equipment to play remote duels, I just don't want to do a remote duel. And that is my Charmer profile. Do I like the deck? Yes. Is the deck meta? Not really. Is it a fun rogue option? Yes. So I would play this rogue. I think maybe I could snag one top if I was playing the Dragoon Hockey 5-Rex build. I could set up, I think, like 2 to 3 negates. I'm not kidding. I saw the build I was playing it a little bit, but I know this is going to get... These 2 cards are going to get banned. You can set up 2 to 3 negates, plus have all your interruption in your hand. It's actually pretty good. But we're not doing that. We're just trying to play regular Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm trying to play the deck for what it is, not for what it can be. And overall, that is it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, well, watch my other video on psychology. Thank you.